All right, man. So you said this is like newer in your you just picking up Echo
Yeah,
in
I
this.
played him in norms a decent amount because I
Hmm.
play with my friends. Yeah, at least I used to play with a lot of my friends. But in ranked, yeah, I don't really play him. But I have a lot of points on him. Like, I have like 70K, so I've like played games. I just haven't really
I
tried to
gotcha.
improve. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to play him jungle a lot, and I played him early on this season in my journey. I swapped to mid lane this year. Um,
Yeah.
so like I was trying to figure out what champions I wanted to play, and he was one of the ones that I was trying out. But ultimately, I decided against him.
I feel like Echo jungle is way better than Echo mid, to be honest.
Yeah,
Echo
he,
mid feels very like bad in high elo, but he's really fun. So
sure.
not like really bad, but just like he's
Hmm.
like plat.
So, do you want to? How much do you want to cover the lane, or what are we looking for here?
Uh, I think I played the lane fine. Maybe the level one Q was horrible. I think I don't know if it was this game, but I remember it queuing really badly level one. But besides that, I think the lane was kind of whatever. It was just like I have this problem where I play games and it's like I don't really die or make any huge mistakes, but I don't do. I feel like I can't do anything on the map either, and we just lose. So I
Sure.
have like a lot of trouble impacting the game. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. So, what did you want to do with in this lane?
Uh, Pretty much just AFK unless she uses the bubble, and then like I can E onto her and yeah,
Oh
then
yeah,
Q her.
yeah. That's terrible.
I think I should like Q from way farther back as
Hmm.
well.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where like this will come with Echo with time. Like I think you're doing 100% the right thing here, but we just underestimated how quickly the melees were going to die, and then it hit those, and you lose the experience on that, and we might even
Yeah,
lose the experience on that.
yeah, I
Looks
did.
like we did.
Bad.
So it's a little fucked, especially into Zoe because now she's going to be pulling this wave, and if she plays this right, she could probably get a solo kill on us. Although she's running first strike for
Yeah,
some
she went
reason.
first strike. Yeah, and
So
no C-pot as well, so
yeah.
it's not too bad.
Is there a reason why we don't just E right there?
Mm, I just thought I could dodge it.
Well, right. So what I'm talking about is a
Like
lot
E
of
onto her.
yeah. So like I understand her Q's on cooldown, but what I would do is I would just go up here E to get ourselves between the minions and then go onto her right after she uses it.
Yeah, I just thought I would lose a trade if she bubbled me. Like even without Q. I don't know. I could be wrong though.
Maybe.
Because if I E, it's like guaranteed bubble, right? Like it's impossible for me to dodge it.
So what we can do back here is we can make her panic a little bit, and if we come up
Try to
here,
bait. Yeah.
like where's my fucking pen? Hold on. So if we come up here and we E, and then
Mhm.
we hold our E2 until she bubbles, and then when as she's bubbling, we E2 and pop on top of her, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we dodge both. So I think holding our E, like at least using because Echo doesn't really have that much many mana problems, especially with Doran's Ring. In fact,
Yeah. No.
personally, I mean I like Dark Steel refillable. Um,
Yeah. That just feels. I need to be better than to play that. I think that
sure,
feels really like greedy.
sure.
For like someone who's new to him. Yeah.
It is and
Uh,
it isn't though. Like I mean, if we manage our mana well, it's not that greedy because then we have the refillable. We use the potions. We lose a little bit on our first, but we use our TP advantage to come back, and we already have refillable, and we're not wasting gold, right?
yeah. That's fair.
So, I mean, I don't
I'm gonna
think
try
Echo has
that.
that much of mana problems. So, and
No, I
you
don't
still
think
have
so
the
either.
HP from the Dark Seal, right?
Yeah. Can you really eat over Zoe Bubble though?
Hmm. Yeah, you can E over any skill shot.
Wow, really? So she bubbles you, and then you like
So,
auto
like,
her when the bubble's going, and then you eat like over the bubble.
yes, you
Oh,
teleport on
okay.
top of her.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did not know that it would go that far. Yeah. That's good to know.
It's a really hard timing thing, but it is something that is possible to do. And
Yeah.
you might get fucked doing it. But the other thing is, if Zoe does take E here, then she doesn't have W, so her extended trade is really poor.
Yeah. If you see Zoe in her like bubble animation, right?
Mhm.
You should wait a sec. I'm assuming. I think if you instantly eat her, like it's gonna hit, right?
Yes, yes. You
Okay,
need to
okay.
wait for the skill shot to actually come out.
Like
Then when
be
the skill shot,
midair.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
you'll blink right over it. You got to be careful here, trying not to hit the cannon with our Qs, but that'll come with time, just like the level 1.
Wait, how did I do it? Can I see?
So see here how we were a little bit too close when we hit the cannon.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Like maybe
True.
you're trying to get the angle to get this minion as well,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I
I
understand.
was. Yeah,
But I don't know if
yeah,
we could have done that better or not, but just something to consider. We really don't want to
yeah,
be
yeah.
hitting the wave as much as possible. But it's in a favorable position anyways, so that little bit doesn't actually matter. I don't like that.
Why?
I don't think it's worth using our Q there to get just one range creep. So like what I would prefer us do is instead of doing that, we just hold pressure against the Zoe, right? And then as soon as she does this, she uses this, and we use our pressure to E, and then Q E2 onto her.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I was just like, I was really just thinking if I can't go in on her at all until she uses bubble. So I was kind of playing like whatever with my abilities.
That's fair.
Oh god, I think I missed this.
Oh, that's tragic. Yeah, and while I understand like you using your abilities here to try and farm, like I think because Zoe used bubble, we're kind of like that's E's terrible. Because
Yeah,
we're losing because now Zoe can just walk up to us and auto us when she doesn't
yeah.
have bubble, which is completely illegal.
So I should just walk up and hit it normally and then E
Yeah,
onto her.
it's fine to
Yeah.
miss some CS. Like I understand like you want to get as much as you can, but
Mhm.
it's okay to miss CS to get like what's it called? Like pressure in lane. Like what other champions do you play?
Silas, Talon, Ari, Syndra, Vlad, stuff like that. I used to be a Vlad one trick though.
So Silas is very similar, right? So imagine like you just used your EE2 to farm that as Silas.
Yeah, on Silas, it's like the way I play him. I go D shield into
Okay.
like stuff like Zoe, and then I just like purposely never hit them until I reset once, and I just like only use my HP and mana for
For
creeps.
farming. That's fair.
Yeah, yeah. So that I guess that might be why I'm doing the same
Hmm.
on Ekko.
Ekko you can trade. Like the better Echoes, from my understanding, from if I'm remembering Curtis's guide
Yeah.
correctly, the better Echoes like actually play the lane a little bit fast and like will trade because you can do that. Echo has a lot of damage early.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so
Yeah, that's fair.
because keep in mind we do have Electrocute, right? It's not like
Yeah,
Silas where we're taking Conqueror or First Strike, right?
yeah. That's the early game
We
run.
can take short trades. Like we can E on, we can like E2 onto her, and we cast our Q here so that we get the QQ2 passive runaway, right? That's a short trade that we can do, and we can do all of that within Zoe's timings of her casting these random Qs.
Yeah, I think not knowing that I could E over the bubble just made me play this lane like way different
Mm-hmm.
than I should be.
And if I was playing this matchup, I would never just E onto her, EE2 onto her. I would like test her. I would like E out into the open and see if she casts her bubble immediately to see
Oh
if she
yeah,
knows
yeah, yeah.
that. Right? Yeah. Because then if she
Because
keeps holding it at that point, then like you really can't.
then I just back off. Yeah,
Yeah.
because if I go in, I'll get bubble. Yeah,
Exactly.
this was annoying.
Yeah. Zoe's real fucking annoying. And also, one thing I would like to say that I like that you did back here that I didn't mention, like using your W aggressively like this to get farm is how you should be thinking about using your W in lane. So that's good. It's good, but Zoe's being annoying.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we got her ignite, and she's definitely within kill threat.
That was
but we don't have
I think
mana.
you picked it up, but yeah.
Oh, she did pick up the ignite.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. Yeah, which is bullshit. But I love a reset here. I guess we've got. It's kind of unfortunate. So, do you know where the flash lands for Zoe? Like on her stuff, does it?
Land?
So if you flash, let's say for whatever reason you flash right now,
it lands. I
does
think
it land
lands where
here?
I was. I'm pretty sure it lands where I was, like when I flashed originally.
Okay.
But I still like.
So
I don't
like,
think I can kill her because she has Nimbus, and then I have no mana.
Oh yeah.
If I had Q, I definitely would have done it. Yeah.
Yeah, barely.
Yeah. And now she's like, fuck.
What are your secondary runes, by the way?
I think I went absolute. What was it called? Absolute focus or something, and then gathering.
Okay. This is good. Good that we got the blasting wand.
Yeah.
Raw AP on him, good for the wave clear breakpoint.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Because your wave clear breakpoint, I think, is if you have an amp tome and a blasting wand at level 7 with like, you don't even need absolute focus. But with I think you kill them at level 7.
Yeah.
Which is why the Dark Seal's good, because if you get like a stack of Dark Seal, it like guarantee works or something.
It's weird, yeah. Like I think this game, actually, I feel like a lot of the games I played, it's like I kill him in the first wave when I'm level 7, and then the next waves like they live on 1 HP. Because like the minions get stronger or something.
Excellent trade. Excellent.
Zoe.
Yeah, she's completely disrespecting here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
She walks up.
Yeah. Yeah, but think about how we could have been playing this earlier. Like we said, like we easily baited out her for whatever reason, just by using some of our abilities. So.
Yeah.
Anyways.
She is. I don't know. I think she played this game really bad. At least the laning phase. I've lost like 300 LP in like a couple days, so I'm not used to playing like.
Sure.
Usually the people are a bit better.
Get a good reset here.
I probably should have gone double amp tome or something.
Yeah, you go double amp tome. You never finish this thing on Ekko.
Yeah, because it gives HP.
Yep. You want the AP. If you had the double, it's the double amp tome level 7 always guarantees it.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I wonder if I should go like Scorch or something.
Nah, it's not your identity. I really hate that.
That's true, but I don't know. I looked it up on like u.gg and like everyone was going Scorch. I don't know why. It used to be Gathering, I swear. Or instead of Absolute Focus, something else.
I mean, personally, in this matchup, I'd go Inspiration secondary, get DMAT, just so that like if Zoe plays super aggressive and it's like really hard to deal with, you can like guarantee get cannons and stuff.
Is that possible to take Inspiration? I guess yeah, DMAT and like Cosmic.
Yeah. I mean, you just don't need the blue tree.
Do you even need to DMAT
the ranged? No, you don't. If you have double amp tome, blasting wand, it just works.
Okay. So I could just DMAT cannons for like tempo. Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. That's definitely the more guaranteed combo that works, but ideally we're throwing our key first, but she's walking away, so.
Yeah, I wouldn't be in range, I think, if I did that.
And at this point, what we want to be doing is using that W to get space to clear this wave to roam.
Yeah. I'm really bad at impacting. I'm sure I messed up here because it felt like there was nothing I could do this game, but like
Mhm.
I know there was. I feel like the way I view the game now is like even if I play perfectly, like literally no, like I'm not like scripting perfect, but like humanly possible perfect.
Mhm.
I wouldn't be able to get past like low challenger even. So like there's something I'm like missing about the game.
Mhm. I mean, ideally here, if we bought correctly, we'd be leaving
Yeah,
sooner and we could be bot lane,
yeah,
right?
that's true.
Because keep in mind, I'm sure you know this, but like this is something that I just thought of recently. But hovering sides allows your side lane to heavy trade and doesn't allow your that lane to heavy trade back against them, which is why hovering's so good. Because if they heavy trade back, they die.
Yeah, that's true.
Um, so
I
just
find it, yeah, that's a good point. Like I feel like it's useless hovering if nothing's happening, but I probably should just do it instead of
well,
staying
yeah.
in lane.
Just think about it. If you once you get to this wave curve breakpoint, you said you played Ari, right? Or
Yeah,
yeah. So like on Ari, what you do is you just I'm gonna shove and clear this wave, then I'm gonna sit here. Right? I want to make sure that at least that's what I do.
yeah, yeah.
It's the same thing with Ekko. Ekko's the exact same level 7 kind of identity breakpoint. And his gank
Mhm.
setup's just a little bit different with his W.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean it's a bit different mid game, but
yeah.
it's a
Wanting, and you can side lane on Ekko a lot better. You don't have to rely on
yeah,
your team as much. More of a carry champion than a facilitator. But I think his like late laning phase plays exactly the same as Ari in terms of like shoving for prio and getting and hovering sides.
oh yeah, like post, yeah, yeah, post 7.
That's why I was debating picking him up because it's a very similar reference point.
Mm-hmm.
Cat.
Here I was like, I thought she made it maybe base, but I stayed just to check, and then yeah, I was right.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, okay.
Maybe I could have gone for the play either way.
Saya isn't base. Yeah. I mean, I think we definitely shove this next wave, right? We clear it
Um,
so quickly.
that's true, but I just thought I could walk back with belt and boots. Like I didn't really need the gold, and I didn't want to lose like tempo or use TP, so I think I just
Yeah, fair
walked back.
enough.
Just walking was better.
I get it. Okay.
At this point, like the game is already so hard, and I feel like I don't know, I should have done something.
Something should have happened at this point. We should like it's really hard for us to so there's a couple things that we could have done. Like as I said in the beginning, like way back here, like we could be trading on her more aggressively
Yeah,
potentially, or we could like once we get to this level 7 here, if we bought correctly, we could be
yeah,
impacting. But those are your opportunities. Otherwise, you're going to get games like this where it's like, the game's fucked, right?
yeah. That's fair. It's just my buy mess it up a lot.
Yeah. And when we come back on the map, but this is really where Ekko turns on. This is his like number one breakpoint because you can do
Yeah,
so
protocol.
much with Proto Belt.
Yeah, that's really good.
Um, okay, forgot. Freaks me out sometimes. So he does that.
Uh,
Yeah, that's so frustrating. Huh, what? Huh? Did we lose our dash off Rocket Belt? It feels like we lost our dash off Rocket Belt there.
did I?
I think you
I
cast it
don't.
too fast, like mid E somehow.
I don't. Can you even do that? I think I just wasn't in range.
Maybe not. Yeah. It just seems so short to me. But I guess it's probably just because
Wait,
of
can
the
you
Zoe.
cast? Yeah, I don't even know if can you even cast belt midi.
I don't know. I don't play any champions who use it right now, so
I
I
might
don't
look
know.
into it then if that's a thing.
Interesting.
tried in like practice tool. This was just. That was bad camera panning. I didn't realize she would get. I probably didn't see her get hit by the bubble, to be honest. It was a full HP Poppy. I did not know she was gonna just die.
She didn't even get hit by a bubble,
She didn't?
right?
Wait.
Oh, she did.
Wait, no, she
I
did,
see
she
it.
did.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, why didn't she auto her? What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's still my fault, though, I guess.
Yeah, it's not your fault. Not much you can do about it. I mean, you're pushing the wave to try and get Prio anyways, so like you're doing your job.
Mm-hmm.
Lane assignment should get swapped up here.
Yeah.
Or we go top lane, that's fine too.
Mm-hmm. I was desperate at this point.
Yeah. A little scuffed with missing the Q, but it's fine.
He
The job
ulted,
done
yeah.
anyways.
It was unlucky.
I don't know if I like the TP.
Really? I feel like I would have lost tower or something.
Yeah, okay, so... Okay, I had this conversation with Curtis in my last review because he mentioned something to me about a game being super desperate and him wanting to go for a play, and then I disagreed with him and did something else. And my ended up working out. It wasn't in hindsight. I wasn't being a hindsight hero though. So like, because I was actually thinking that way in game. But
Okay.
basically, my thought process here, like you, this game's fucked.
Yeah.
So how do we get back in this game? Right? What we have to do is we have to take like really, we have to just fight well and get good skirmishes, right? This wave bot lane doesn't mean jack shit. It's this
Okay.
this
Yeah.
teleport is 3 minutes of us potentially making a 5v4 somewhere on, or 4 minutes of us somewhere sometime making a 5v4 on the map, because we should ideally be able to fight anyone inside, right?
Yeah.
This is also kind of a fake tower. So like I also wouldn't mind if Samira just like actually killed the tower and we could pull the wave even further on our side to like slowly build a wave and make someone react to have more time spent over here clearing this to try and make a fight.
Okay. Yeah.
It's personal preference, but like I would never use Unleash Teleport at this point in the game just for one wave.
Okay. That's fair.
I
Yeah, I'm not
understand where you're
sure.
coming from, but
Yeah, I'm a Vlad one trick.
Yeah.
Minions.
so like my champion pool is Ahri, Syndra, Lissandra, and Pantheon. I have to create win conditions. Now this
Look at
is
it from a Cinder point of view, you know? You would TP to those minutes.
I wouldn't as a Syndra, I don't think.
Really? Okay. I play Syndra like almost. I mean, I
Or
wouldn't say
maybe I would as
identical to
Syndra.
Vlad.
Okay, maybe I would as Syndra.
Yeah, I basically play Syndra like Vlad.
Yeah, but Ekko gets a lot of value from like flank TPs, right? It's not like Syndra where you want to play
Echo's
front to
weird.
back.
He's like an assassin, but at the same time he CSs really well. So I think it's very weird.
Mhm. Yeah.
Both can work probably. It's probably like better in NA to just not TP there though. Yeah.
I mean, like my opinion is it's like the value add. Like, what's the value of getting that? Like the value of, so what Curtis and I talked about was I was sitting bot lane over here in the bush, and the Anna used all of her abilities on a wave. And he's like, oh, you could potentially, it'd be really, really close because I was Everfrost build. It'd be really, really close, but you might be able to kill her. And I'm like, no, I don't want to kill her because I want to flank TP over here with Ahri. And the flank TP got my Samira like 2,000 gold.
Okay. Yeah.
So like at this point, like I understand the value of getting that, but getting that is not going to change the game state. And at this point in a desperate game, you have to do things to that are actually going to change the game state and think about the game in that way.
Yeah. That's fair.
But anyways,
I'm pretty bad from playing from behind, so yeah.
I win most of my games from behind. I'm shit at laning. I I make picks and I come back in mid game. That's what I do.
Yeah, I think I have like 20% higher win rate from ahead than the average like Masters player, and 20% lower from behind,
Oh
or
jeez,
something
yeah.
like that.
All right, so let's take a look at this.
This is just pointless.
Well, yeah.
I didn't see he had a. I mean, I don't think it would have mattered, but pretty sure I didn't look. He had a Negatron, I think. Yeah, I don't think I saw that.
Yeah, we just don't do damage. I mean, honestly, I don't hate it. Like, you need to try and make something happen.
Yeah.
And it's an opportunity to see you don't know your damage because you haven't played Ekko that much, so I don't hate it.
Hmm.
It would have been nice to check to see if he had magic resistance, but honestly, Brand made a really good pick, and we followed up on it fine.
He got the kill. Hey, it
Now
worked.
this, what are we doing?
What, the reset?
Why are we building Lichbane?
Oh, Lichbane. I love Lichbane. It's the best Echo item. What would you build? Don't say
Nashers.
Nash's. No.
It's so much better. It's
No, no,
just more
no, 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 no,
damage.
no, no, no. No, I hate Nashers. I think Nashers is not like good unless they're really tanky. No.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's
So
this is a very debated topic.
in my opinion, the game's desperate, right? So we're a strong member on our team. We haven't died. We have decent farm, and we have 2 kills, right? So we have a lot of our
Mhm.
team's agency, and split pushing is going to be a lot stronger with the Nashers and
Yeah. Well,
longer
it's not.
extended fights.
It is true that it's stronger, but it's not like crazy because Lichbane does give the Sheen proc as well.
Yeah, yeah,
Like it's
you're right. I don't think it's obviously not like an atrocious buy, but I do not think it's optimal. I think Nashers is always better. Personally, I think Nashers is always better, but I could be
yeah.
wrong.
I think Lichbane is better most of the time. I think that movements it does give move speed. I'm not the
Mhm.
movement speed is so like
Yeah,
I think move speed is OP on like every
yeah.
time.
Move speed is disgusting.
Uh,
We go top lane here, right?
um,
Yep.
yeah, I think so.
Cool.
Yeah, I know this game's kind of boring, but I mistimed this. I think I can never get those Zeblis to land.
It's hard.
Look at this Aether Wisp movement speed. Saved my life.
I mean, that's the type of play we got to make. Like, I mean, I don't
Yeah,
think this
yeah.
is that bad, right? The only thing that you might have not been taking into account is Samira has wind wall,
Hmm.
so she can block your Q. But I think we still have to try. So like here, what I would probably do in this situation, yeah, I mean, we
I think
flash.
I should have waited and like
You
insta
wait
flash
a little bit, and then you E
and then
instant
insta flash.
flash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's what I was
Um,
thinking. I got pretty
but
lucky.
we get it. We get it anyways. Zoe heavy disrespects. Another thing you can do with Zoe is when she pops here, if you E and hold your E2 for half a second and pop it like the instant she's coming back, you'll
I'll follow her
teleport.
back.
You'll follow her all
Yeah,
the way
yeah.
back.
It's good to know. I don't know if I had time to do it there, but
Maybe
no, I
not,
did
but
not
it's
know
just
that at all.
information that you
Yeah,
may or
yeah,
may
no,
not know.
that's good to know. Yeah, I didn't know that.
So like the way it works is you cast E, and then in the time it takes for you to go from
Yeah, my
actually casting
position
your
and then
E2 to getting there
yeah,
is yeah, they can do things in
execute.
that time frame. It's
Yeah,
like
it's like
the
with Ezreal.
yeah,
I've
or
seen that.
Yone returning with his E, how he can dodge shit. You know,
Yeah.
it's like super tiny timings, but it can actually do something.
Mm-hmm.
can do there. I mean, could we have been doing anything else? Zaya's top. Yeah. I don't know. Not much else we could have been doing.
It was a waste of a prototype. Whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to figure out what we could have done here.
I just TP'd
But
the
yeah.
Riven, but you saw it, yeah. Kind of sad.
Yeah, it's not great.
I feel like I played this fight so weird, but
So what could we do in this situation instead? When this TP doesn't work?
I was just trying to push out mid
Yeah.
after I TP'd there. But then, yeah, you see I ping it, but then,
Yeah. Okay. You have to follow your team.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. That's nice. Oh, it's so close.
Yeah, he even had red buff on him. That was 700 gold. Or 1,000, I guess. Jesus.
Yeah, I guess we really couldn't have stopped the Baron. Didn't have ult, right? Yeah, we didn't have ult. Okay. Yeah, so I think concluding this game, like I think we did most things right in the mid game, and I don't think we did anything atrocious. Like if we could have like communicated with our team to do things a little bit better, a little bit differently, and maybe like set up prio vision on here instead of engaging here right there, or like a couple other things like noticing the volley down here. Like
Yeah.
I think there are like a couple super minor things that we could have done in the mid game, but mostly I think it was from that lane. Like now we know some things that we didn't know about that matchup beforehand, right?
Yeah.
And now we know what to
Not
build
to
to
buy.
be able to
Yeah.
go bot lane and help impact that when,
Yeah.
because otherwise the game's gonna get fucked and we lose so much of our agency. So I think that's the main takeaway from this game. Like I think you played the mid game fine from my perspective, and it's really just those like two or three little opportunities and a couple things where we tried to limit test because we're learning the champion that we could have done better.
Mm-hmm. That's fair, yeah. Do you think I could have played the final fight better?
Where that is. So let's see. So they're all dead. So we have to give. Brand gets shit on. I think that was really good there. Yeah. I mean, it's like this is like you don't know what you don't know. Like you don't know that you can or can't kill the Samira there. Like it's so close
Yeah.
that
Yeah, I didn't see
ideally
it.
we know that we can't, and we don't waste everything and die. But at the end of the day, I really don't think it makes a difference.
That's
Like
fair.
like maybe your two members come up and the game doesn't end, but I honestly don't blame you at all for what you did. So I don't really think we could have played it that much better.
Yeah, I'm realizing I should look at enemy items more too, because I didn't realize she had a Negatron
Oh
either.
Jesus, she does. What the hell?
She's building fucking force of nature. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Anything else you want to ask?
No, thanks.
Cool.
It was helpful.